going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with Day Squad Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for another Ghost Recon Wildlands video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Season 2 Week 6 challenges and a few other things also to go along with that, guys. Big apologies for not uploading over the last 4 or 5 days, guys. You know, my voice was really bad. I was actually trying to, as crazy as lame as it may sound, I was kind of trying to nurse it back to health because it got to one point, I believe it was on Sunday or Monday, where I could not talk at all. I literally could not speak. So it's definitely turned around, guys. But also, before I get into the video, guys, real quick, big shout out to Papa Midi. He was the winner of the 10,000 subscriber giveaway of the Xbox One PSN card, also along with the Call of Duty World War II Special Edition hat. You know, thank you guys all so much for the guys that actually entered into the competition, and I will probably be doing another one at 20,000 subscribers, so stay tuned for that. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the challenges and some little, I guess you could say, little theories and stuff that I kind of was hoping for when I got done with the challenges, but we did not actually get that. So here are the Season 2 Week 6 challenges, and these really weren't too difficult. They did take a little bit of grinding, but first in the solo challenges, we have in Malca, kill 5 Santa Blanca soldiers with a single C4 explosion. Next, we have in extreme difficulty, use helicopter rockets to destroy Santa Blanca vehicles. And then lastly, without dying, perform headshots on Santa Blanca soldiers from at least 250 meters away. We're not really going to get into the community challenge or the task force challenge today, but those 3 solo challenges, they're not crazy difficult. Like I said, they did take just a little bit of grinding, especially the headshots. You had to get 8 kills without dying from at least 250 meters away, and they had to be headshots. And me, the entire time I was doing this, I did it on Tier 1 difficulty, so I wanted to get all those tier points for completing these challenges to kind of help rank up my guy. But basically the way that I got the 5 targets with 1 C4 pack, I've seen a bunch of other people do it many different ways, so I just kind of went around and I captured 5 soldiers. Once I captured the 5 soldiers, I basically took the 2 trucks that I had all of the soldiers packed into, parked them right next to each other, and then threw a C4 pack right between them. Kaboom, end of story. And like I said before, there's many different ways you can do this. This was just one of the ways that I saw to do it. The other way you could do it also, like I said earlier, was with diversion lures. Throw a C4 pack down and start throwing diversion lures and try to lure your enemy around that C4 pack and blow it up. This way was just a little bit, I mean, I don't know, it wasn't that bad. So the next challenge was you had to destroy, in Malca, you had to destroy Santa Blanca vehicles with missiles from a helicopter. So this really wasn't too difficult. Actually, the more difficult part was actually acquiring one of these helicopters. And basically every base that is a Unidad base in Ghost Recon Wildlands has one of these helicopters, especially if you're down in towards the southwest region where the main operations base for the Unidad is. You sneak in, you steal this helicopter, and then you're going to want to fly over to the Umamarca region, or I guess you could say it's sort of like a town. This is the town that I'm flying over right now. It's kind of in the northeast corner of the Malca region, and this has a lot of Santa Blanca vehicles. And actually, if you fly over the airstrip that's actually at the north end of the town, and you destroy the 2 airplanes, once you do that, if you fly far enough away and you come back, those 2 airplanes will respawn. So if you can get them both the first time, let them respawn, come back, you're done. That's pretty much the easiest way to do this challenge, and it really doesn't take very long. Like I said, I will put up some footage probably later today or either tomorrow. My first attempt at sneaking into the Unidad base and getting the helicopter did not go well, and it actually was really fun. But the last challenge, honestly, it's probably the most tricky one. I wouldn't say tricky, but probably the most difficult one out of the 3 to do. You have to take down 8 Santa Blanca soldiers with headshots from at least 250 meters away. And unless you know where like the pins are on your scope, you're not going to do this very well, honestly. I'm using the MSR because that's usually the weapon that I'm most comfortable with when it comes to sniping. I know the HTI has a little bit less bullet drop, especially the new HTI Desert Tech that we got in the Tier 1 update. But honestly, the best place to go for this would be the Holy Malca base, which is kind of centered right in the middle of the region. And there's a lot of enemies here, and the first couple enemies that were up on that roof that you guys saw at the start, you want to land up on that top tier building right there. As you guys will see there off in the distance, you want to parachute down on top of that. but I wanted to take out the 2 snipers that were on that roof first so I can get those 2 kills out of the way and I don't waste those because they're going to be inside of 250 meters. And then after that, you can pick off a few guys from here, as you guys will see here. But you just want to get up on top of that main pillar there and just snipe down. And you do need to make sure that you do this in the daytime. If you do it at nighttime, a lot of the soldiers are going to be inside of the building sleeping, so you're not actually going to have access to those guys from up atop that big building. So you guys really want to do this in the daytime. It will help you out. You're going to have a lot more soldiers around on the ground. I did miss a couple shots and alerted them, and I just kind of had to wait it out so that once they all kind of settled back down, that way they weren't moving or running around and stuff like that. But overall, the challenges, they weren't that bad. You know, honestly, they could have been harder. They could have been easier. But you do get a pretty cool outfit that I'm actually going to pop up on screen here real quick. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking outfit. You know, it does have, you know, the black face paint and stuff like that. I wish you could maybe do, you know, particulars, you know, some of the pieces like the skull gloves, like the bone gloves. That'd be pretty cool to wear those, just those. And, you know, some of the other things on the outfit, but not the entire outfit in general. But now I'm actually going to get into one of my theories, and I actually tested this, and I was hoping to make a video on it, being the fact that it would be true, but it turned out to not actually be true. So what I was thinking is, you know, actually we got the update in update patch 5 that did the audio noise that changed over at the abandoned hut, which was sort of kind of hinting at the witches Easter egg, the 3 witches Easter egg. And I thought, okay, normally, like at the beginning, the end of season 1, we got the Yeti Easter egg. You know, week 6 of season 1, we got the Yeti Easter egg, and you actually had to go around, find the clues, and then eventually you found El Yeti, and you had to take out El Yeti, which ended up being a sniper. So everybody kind of thought that, you know, week 6 of season 2, we were going to get another Easter egg. And with the audio update and title update 5, everybody thought that, you know, okay, we're going to get the 3 witches Easter egg, and that's going to be the main solo challenges in week 6 of season 2. So when we actually got the actual solo challenges, and they were just killing some Santa Blanca soldiers and taking out vehicles with a helicopter and stuff like that. But the end goal was, once you completed the solo challenges, you got the Santa Muerte outfit. So the first thing I thought of about this was, okay, maybe if you put on the outfit, you know, with the Santa Muerte, because, you know, all of the stuff behind the Santa Muerte with, you know, the death and all this other stuff, and, you know, when you during that festival, I guess you could say, you know, the dead, you can see the dead and all this other stuff. So anyway, there's a whole backstory to that. I'm not going to actually get into that in this video. If you guys want to look it up, Google Santa Muerte and read into it yourselves. But the first thing I thought was, okay, I'm going to throw on this costume. I'm going to go over to the witch's hut, and I'm going to go, you know, activate the dead llama fetus and all this other stuff. And if you guys don't have any clue of what I'm talking about, I will link the video down in the description talking about the 3 witches Easter egg. So you guys will kind of catch up on me if you don't know what I'm talking about. You think I'm just talking nonsense. But I thought, okay, you put on that outfit, you go over there, maybe something will happen. If you're wearing the Santa Muerte outfit, maybe it'll trigger something. Maybe you'll be able to click on something in the hut, you know, or who knows, you know, maybe activate the llama fetus and it does something. And honestly, the only thing that happened when I was in the village when this happened, I actually wasn't recording like a noob when I did it, but there was a couple dead civilians in the streets that looked like they had been clawed, like there was a bunch of claw marks on them, but then there was also like a sniper shot to the head, similar to how there was with El Yeti. If I can actually go back there and capture some of that footage, I will put it up on YouTube. But one of the characters that I was playing with, I believe it was Holt, said with in-game dialogue that I walked over one of the bodies, and it said something that okay, the cartel is up to it again or whatever like that, and they were killing civilians. But I almost thought that maybe this would be some sort of an Easter egg. There was a couple civilians in town in the middle of the street, and there was a bunch of people huddled around them, you know, crying and stuff like that. And there was nothing clickable. I found the 2 bodies. It didn't do anything. I went back to the witch's hut. Nothing happened. You know, I activated the llama fetus. I even went over to Oso, which was the witch's market, and with wearing the Santa Muerte outfit the entire time. Nothing triggered, nothing happened, and honestly, I even hit up Ubisoft, or excuse me, I hit up Ghost Recon on Twitter asking them, you know, why would they put that in the patch notes about the audio, the new noise that was at the abandoned hut? Why would they put that in there if there was no reason to put it in there? Everybody thought it was going to be week 6, season 2, that we were going to actually get some sort of an Easter egg hunt like we did with El Yeti. It never happened, and now it's just sitting there. And why would they put it in the patch notes and change the audio that was around that hut if it was for nothing, you know? So honestly, like I said, I tried wearing the Santa Muerte outfit. If you guys want to try that and maybe do some different stuff, different times of day, different things, you know, shoot some crows, whatever, you know, let me know down in the comments, guys, if you do try some of that stuff and you guys do find anything. I would really appreciate it. But pretty much as of right now, the whole Three Witches Easter egg is kind of a dead end. And it's quite disappointing because I really thought that they could do another Easter egg hunt like we did with El Yeti, and it would be a lot of fun. But that's pretty much all for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like on the video, guys, and also subscribe if you are new and turn on notifications so you guys do not miss any of my content. Honestly, it's very, very dry right now with Ghost Recon news and content and stuff like that. I probably will do another live stream here soon of some Tier 1. But, you know, with all of the Call of Duty World War II news that's circling, especially with, I think it's, Comic-Con right around the corner. We're going to see zombies at Comic-Con. You know, I might cover a little bit of that. I really kind of want to get into playing Call of Duty again. I would love to be able to cover some DayZ and possibly some PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds on the channel, guys. I'm really trying to save up for a new PC, and once that PC is able to be bought, I will start covering definitely some DayZ because that is kind of my side addiction right now. I haven't did any content on it because my computer is so terrible I can't really capture a whole lot of footage and play it at the same time. But I will be trying to cover some DayZ eventually once I get a new PC because honestly that game is still in alpha, but it is really, really fun. And also Pub Battlegrounds because that thing, that's the game to be on right now, especially with it coming to console later this year. But I'm going to stop rambling, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video today and surpassing 11,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.